Alright, today we are rocking the Balanced Thunderhammer on Decapitation in patch 8.0, or the public test server for patch 8.0, with a Wings of Flame build. And I kind of want to try out the Balanced Hammer because the Balanced Thunderhammer, or the Artificer Balanced Thunderhammer, does reach some breakpoints that the fencing version does not. And the charge rate for overcharge doesn't really change at all, depending on your damage, or excuse me, your speed. That's really all you lose on this one. And the balance window isn't too bad. So maybe we can get the best of both worlds here. Let's see. Now you do miss out on the ability to one-shot people, or one-shot the extremists, but you can still run a Gunstrike build, which is pretty cool. And Gunstrikes are pretty damn good on Assault anyways with these perk setups. Let's see if up here. I'm curious what the boss damage of this is going to be like. The Wings of Flame is super good on Carnifexes. Alright, thanks for walking right in my way. Good old bots in this game. Our Wings of Guardian Relic here. It's a guaranteed W. Now, absolute operations are definitely more difficult in the PTS outside of like some weird spawn issues.
You would be the perfect firing point.
We'll see. Mainly because of the boss spawns, though.
Wait, are you being serious? No. The world is seen on
I want this guy. Bonk. Oh, we killed him with it. Sometimes it won't give you the perfect dodge back if you kill them with the Wings of Flame portion. Still less buggy than the Vanguard execute build, though. Oh wow, that's awkward. I'll say the only thing Assault is truly missing, or I'd say the biggest thing, is an ammo recovery perk on top of damage reduction. Really, less so damage reduction and more so contested health recovery, because the thing that actually screws this class over, on Chaos especially compared to all the other classes, is he doesn't have like a super easy way to get contested health back outside of Gunstrikes and his kind of like okay. I mean, he has good secondaries, but unlike Bulwark, he doesn't like stack damage reduction. So Bulwark doesn't mind losing HP as much, even without Invigorating Icon. But this class is pretty shit out of luck when you lose, like, when you get really any HP reduction for whatever reason. I think that kind of goes back to the fact that this game's melee contested health recovery is kind of trash. But Saber seems pretty adamant on keeping the main wave contested health recovery in this game to the range attacks. I'm not really sure on the philosophy behind that. But, like, especially for this class, I don't know if I really agree. Like, it doesn't really feel good to have to, like, play your sidearm on a melee class all the time. I mean, you don't want, like, the contested health recovery to be too easy, but, like, I feel like the chain sword is a pretty good mix, as it is, with swift recovery. Alright, so here, this is a new boss spawn right in this portion. Oh, wait. What? He stops his... Okay. That was all an awkward... A little bit of an awkward fumble. It's okay, it's okay. She'll be fine. We do have armor reinforcements. We're pretty okay. I wasn't expecting to stop moving at the second portion. Yeah, I am absolutely fucking exhausted up right now. Alright, I have seen suspicions he's gonna plunk me through the wall at some point here. But as you can see, they definitely send more Majoris actually now in this mode. Let's get out of there. And then once they get to 50% HP, then they'll have a, I'll pull them out here though. I can.
Jump pack refuel.
That's a timer for that, sure. I will say armor reinforcement, even with the increased HP, kind of trivializes these guys. Oh god. Not these guys, though.
Another alien falls to the Imperium's blade. Avenging angel, you
I would like him to do his little dash, but... I have like no ammo for that, but I'm pretty sure they're the ammo right here, so that's convenient. Or my sniper bot can be OP, that works too. Oh, I'm trying to catch this fucking range here. Not my day for the jump pack build, I guess. Now the iframes on the latter half of your Wings of Flame are really, really good. Oh. Like that. See, we actually have an open area. It's pretty easy. Just do this over and over. This guy actually is pretty good at trivializing the bang bang. Trivializing like triple Carnifex even. I have a video on that where you can pretty much just jump through like multiple at once because yeah, you pretty much have, you don't exist in the game that much when you do your jetpack dash. So if there are like 3 of them doing that, you pretty much get iframes along the entire jump pack line. That's what it feels like. That's pretty easy. And you stack that with things like armor reinforcement, and it's pretty much impossible to die to a Carnifex in melee. This is this class. Like, I really do think the Assault is like A tier. I think it's better than Vanguard is versus Tyranids. Just because of how much damage he does. It's just Chaos that he sucks. He just sucks ass against Chaos. That's like the best way to put it. That's the only reason I have him in like C tier for the Horde mode.
For a good vantage again. There is no better line of
All right.
fire than a barrel.
So that's like the one boss fight we're gonna get before we get to the actual Hive Tyrant, as far as I know. But I'm kind of liking the balanced hammer here. I mean, gun strikes are always good in this class. And it's not to like shit on the fencing weapons, but the fencing hammer is pretty bad in this game. You just lose a lot of damage. Alright.
This soil shall bear the corpse of a Hive Tyrant, Lord.
The Munitorum does not store explosives to Codex Astartes standards. Locate enough to demolish the bridge.
The Xenos infestation is steady.
Alright. Let's grab these explosive charges. Oh, melt the bomb. That's pretty good.
Bless this detonator.
Now, I have seen some complaints about the increased boss HP, because they did buff the boss HP by 66% in the PTS server, and it's going to be in the live patch eventually. I've seen a lot of complaints about that, saying to make them bullet sponges, but I mean, if one player is able to do it, and like we were fucking up our Rings of Flame a lot there, so if we played even better, we would have killed them pretty fast. A group of 3 players can down them pretty easily, and Assault isn't bad against like a Carnifex, he's pretty damn good. But as far as like straight up DPS goes, you can definitely get better with like things like Plasma, not even including Auspex. Okay. Let's go grab this bomb. Now you're playing solo in this game, and this objective, this map in particular has some grace features where like this objective here will only give you 3 or 4 max. Sometimes they'll give you 4, but mostly 3, my experience. Oh, we actually caught that one in our ground pound, so that's pretty good. Died pretty fast.
What supports still require preparation? Xenos hungers.
Am I running consecutive execution? I don't really remember. I'm gonna pretend I am. So I'm gonna drop this melted bomb at some point, I feel like. I'm just gonna put this down. And then below this popsicle stand. Whoa, that was close.
Rain cleansing fire.
I was in a rage one too, that would have sucked.
The Hive Tyrant will
No, you
reach
don't.
position shortly. Join the Imperial Guard defenses up on the bridge and move that Xenos Colossus into the kill zone.
Now you see the Hive Tyrant in this game is my favorite punching bag because like once you get the moveset of the Hive Tyrant down, he's pretty easy unless he frame traps you.
That pit, avenging angel will expose it.
Alright.
Brothers, rally to me in the passage.
Okay. So far, I'm liking the balance hammer quite a bit. This is my first match using it, to be honest.
Airborne ready.
But the balance window is like, you know, people say balance weapons suck. I think this one's totally usable. I don't think the balance window is that bad. It's just a little awkward. It has like a 10 frame in negative startup on the actual parry. So like it's 10 negative frames, which means like in this time period, first 10 frames of this, you can't actually hit the enemy, or excuse me, you can't actually parry the enemy. And then the last 30 frames you can. So there's like a 30 frame active window compared to a fencing weapon that has 40 active frames with a 0 frame startup.
Negative.
And the other weapon, which is of course, you know, I'm just gonna take the GNC because I think it's fine.
Position until the Tyrant command unit is
Do it for the chapter.
Understood, my lord.
May the Emperor guide our lasguns to us. Ready up! Show the Emperor's angels what we are made of!
But block weapons in this game have like a 20 frame excuse me, they have 20 active frames and a 0 frame startup, just like fencing. So balance is a little awkward to use. It can have a pretty difficult time hitting the lictors, especially when they jump out from cloak. When they're actually on the map, it's pretty easy, but lictors in this game like to like pop out and do a jump attack at you, and usually just very perfect dodge that using a balance weapon. Will this even work? I guess I'm not using consecutive execution, huh? That's okay.
The Xenos infestation is
They are in point blank range. You have its attention. It is moving to intercept. Apply more pressure.
Alright. I guess we'll take shock grenades, huh? Pretty sure this weapon is a 1 speed, but you know, hammer always feels like it has a 1 speed. Whoa. What is that?
Keep your eyes peeled. The Xenos leader beast will be in visual range shortly.
Alien force to the Imperium. Jump back refuel. Remain stalled,
Alright.
Brothers. I've never seen such an atrocity. Hold. Give the Hive beast a moment.
We'll big boom this guy.
Detonate the charges now.
Now sometimes this tunnel down here can be a real clusterfuck, but hopefully not.
Gifts from the Forge. Detonation complete.
Talassa to Delta Wing. The target is neutralized. It's not dead.
Enlighten us, Lord Titus.
The swarm would
All
go
right.
feral without their connection to the Hive mind, with their focus
Let's
is
push
still
on
the
through.
relay. Reports confirm the lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion and
I've always felt the Thunder Hammer's kind of mid against the Hive Tyrant just because of his moveset. It's really more like a Gunstrike Fiesta.
This void
But we got Wings of
swarm
Flame,
behemoth has seen its last
though we haven't been
day.
using it too much this game.
The target is still struggling under that wreckage.
Another... no. We will get the gene seed out. That is the objective. Okay.
Shock grenade! Xenos hunger is safe, but the Imperium is indomitable. Let us terrorize it in our pursuit.
Pursue and eliminate. We will not have a better opportunity to finish it off.
Strike down the
That triple zone throw. Oh boy.
take flight and let terror
Oh, it's a double. Triple? No, it's 2.
Xenos infestation spread.
Oh, we got comboed. Oh, not like this. See, had we not been grabbing the Rapidator there, we'd been totally fine.
Reinforcements will not provide them relief.
Got comboed.
We have purged the zone from its avenging angel. The world that Xenos sought to conceal now consumes its cubs.
Ow. Close.
Order returns to the very
I never like fighting zone throws in that hallway, at least not with a plasma pistol. Plasma pistol's okay at fighting them. Heavy bolt pistol's definitely better. Have to charge up a shot that actually do decent damage. Alright, let's wrap this. I guess we do have equipment recharge. I mean, I know where my melta bombs were going off before.
airborne
Dang.
Pay no heed to its lurking shadow. We are the hunters here.
Got my minions. One day they'll add bot customization, I'm sure. I know the Astartes mod does. The Astartes mod has like the best customization ever. I'm just not a fan of the balance.
Through the shadows.
I feel like it's like a completely different game. Which is fine if that's what you like.
Lost the signal. Is that thing leading us into the dead zone?
Our duty remains unchanged. The Xenos infestation is dead. Xenos has. Let up. Jump pack refueled. Avenging angel, you Imperial thunder released. Xenos hunger is insatiable.
Where'd my jetpack just go? Huh? Whatever. We got a hammer. It's good enough, right? This where the plasma puts is really good. But I need to do this. Into like 5 of them, or do a gunstrike into 5 of them. And the AoE of the plasma gunstrike is pretty damn powerful, especially in the siege mode. Or like moments like that.
The world is Xenos so confused. Now we see its colors.
So let's do that. Funnily enough, the Hive Tyrant's likely to be the easiest part of this whole mission. Usually is with the armor reinforcement. Now, back in the day, armor reinforcement used to give you back 3 armor on 1 gunstrike on Terminus. Now that was OP. But then again, the classes were a lot weaker back then. Alright. That's that.
The Xenos stay. The foolish beast thinks it will escape above ground. But it will not evade my reach.
Alright, now that's that.
Despoiled its last swamp of land.
Jump pack refueled.
Oh, look, more shock nades. I'll take them.
Wounds of the Imperium.
And then we'll just go hop around. Now, they did buff the HP of this as well. Hive Tyrant is ever so slightly harder now, but you know, I was practicing on a triple HP Hive Tyrant before, and even then, he only takes like 5 minutes. It's not too hard. It's really his ads that kind of suck in this game.
Taking the shot.
Bang.
The creature is undergoing some kind of transformation. It is channeling some kind of power.
Rises to strike.
Oh, you can't perfect dodge that one. The only one you can't. Oh. It's bonk bonk.
Throwing smoke grenade. Jump pack refuel. I am the righteous sword. The Xenos infestation is steady.
Bonk.
Out of munitions.
Bang bang. I was at damage for that, but it's funnier if I click my gun. At least to me.
We only needed to find our
That is all. That is the Hive Tyrant with Wings of Flame, Balanced Thunderhammer. Pretty decent build. That pretty much work on any Tyranid map. I would never use that against Chaos. Though you probably still hit the breakpoint on Rubic Marines for a one-shot on the ground pound. I just don't think it's worth using Assault on Chaos, to be honest. It's not like the worst thing ever. But if I'm bringing a weapon to Chaos, I'd probably just bring Power Fist. And camp. "12 Extremis" is pretty high for decapitation. But anyways, that is all for that run. Until the next one.